why don't you turn around and look at your billing process and how your billing process is affecting thousands and thousands of people in Central Texas.
TxTag customers still fed up with their sky-high toll bills and customer service experience. Last month, we first revealed 2.2 million TxTag accounts have gone to collections this year alone.
That discovery led to plans for a Texas House panel to address the problem before the next legislative session. The Texas Department of Transportation has maintained there is nothing wrong and people just don't want to pay up. But today, for the first time, our Brittany Glass questioned the head of the agency about your concerns, who argues in most cases it's not the state's fault.
Remember, we received hundreds of bills from viewers in recent weeks that we took straight to the top of TxDOT for answers. Today, the agency's executive director tells us they've reviewed those bills, and the reason customers are surprised by sudden collections letters, fees they didn't even know were adding up, is because he says the customers didn't have their correct address listed, meaning the bills went to the wrong address.
Because we did not have that information available to us.
Why was the collections agency able to identify their new address, but TxDOT was not?
Yeah, they have different methods available to them.
TxDOT Executive Director James Bass said that was the case with more than a quarter of the bills we handed over. The system, he says, worked the way it was meant to nearly every time, and for the few when it didn't, TxDOT is trying to help.
And we're going to work with customers to address and resolve any issues they may have.
But the issue isn't always listing the wrong address. Some of the biggest bills we've seen, the address was correct on the toll bill and the collections letter, like this Pflugerville woman's. Still, she says customer service was unable to explain why a $730 toll charge somehow racked up more than $11,000 in late fees. And there are plenty of complaints that have nothing to do with an address. Like this customer who tells us he has a credit card on file, but after receiving his bill, he looked and it hasn't been charged since June. Or this woman who says the toll reader inexplicably could not read her TxTag on a few occasions.
We've assumed.
It was clear during the first Senate Transportation Committee hearing since our investigation aired. When it comes to Texans' money, lawmakers want more transparency from Bass and his agency.
I went through 3 tolls, but by the time I paid my bill, it was, $45 instead of $4.
Senator Lois Kolkhorst told us she wasn't surprised to hear more than 2 million TxTag accounts have been sent to collections this year.
And I am putting pressure on you because we can't have a lot of mistakes.
Many of them, she's learned, are her own Central Texas constituents.
Toll roads could almost become like a new utility bill. I'm worried about the working citizen that has a new utility bill every month that is taking away from their disposable income, which funds and fuels our economy and their way of life.
The executive director did tell us since TxDOT believes one of the big problems was bills going to the wrong addresses, the agency will soon provide an option for customers to provide their email address. So hopefully that will prevent future frustrations and make the process a whole lot easier. Reporting at the Capitol, Brittany Glass, back to you.
Brittany, thank you. We will continue to follow up for more specific answers from TxDOT about the bills you sent in. And we will let you know how senators we spoke to in this report move forward, along with the House panel already taking up the issue. You can catch up on our complete interactive investigation online right now in the investigative section of KXAN.com.